Sagat. Street Fighter. Jada. Oh, yes. Look, I know that Storm Collectibles is now doing a line that's comparison to this size, and that they just released him too. I don't have a comparison, and I do not feel the need to buy another Sagat. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. I've heard other people use a different pronunciation for his name, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stick with the one that I say. But I've seen the Storm Collectibles one, and it's not that it looks bad, but like, I've got all of Jada. Like, all of it. Why wouldn't I just continue the line that I'm already in? I mean, I trust the line. They haven't done a dud yet. This is it, man. And this is the biggest cabinet that they've given us, which means it'll be the biggest background that we've got, which will be pretty cool. And I need to go through this cell here soon and figure out what it is that I'm missing, which I don't think is too much, honestly. Right now, I don't have the evil Ryu, because there's been no reason for me to pick one up. He's kind of cool. I'm not gonna badmouth anything, but he was an exclusive, and I don't know what kind of money it would take for me to get my hands on him. So if I never get him, I don't really necessarily care. What I want is the main actual cast. We've already got Ryu. They need to release E-Honda. They need to release T-Hawk. We need Balrog. We need Zangief. And Akuma. Is that really all there is left? Man, they have been dishing these out. Sagat. Sagat, to me, in the original Street Fighter II, was a bigger problem than M. Bison. Substantially. I got to Sagat over and over and over. And he was the determining factor. If I could beat Sagat, I could beat M. Bison. No question, I was going to rock him. Maybe it'd take one. Most of the time it took me one attempt. Maybe it was 2 or 3 attempts on M. Bison. Once I got past him, I was home free. This guy was the stopping point. He felt like the actual boss of the game. He was mean, and he had a counter for everything you could do. If you were jump kicking, well, here it comes. Here comes the uppercut. If you were standing back, well, here comes the fireball. And if you got low, here's the lower fireball. So it's low tiger, high tiger, low tiger, high tiger. You jump that tiger, and before you knew it, here was the tiger uppercut. And if you were coming in like this, and you were keeping your ground where you walked in, you blocked, you walked in, you blocked, and you got up close, and you were ready to fight, here comes the knee. Oh my gosh. Dude, he would just wreck you, and there was nothing that you seemed to be able to do about it. And of course, because the game cheated, which I didn't know at the time, he was always aware, it seemed, of what you were doing. If you were jumping, here came the uppercut, guaranteed. If you were hanging back, here come the fireballs, guaranteed. If you were too close, here come the knee, guaranteed. His timing was always immaculate. He was always landing them. He was a problem. But if I could get past him, I knew I could beat Bison. I knew it. Also, it was cool to learn that the scar was caused by Ryu. Like, that's a little bit of, like, story that I simply did not know growing up. When I was growing up, I hadn't really researched any of it yet. I saw the ending little movie, and that was all the story that I had on any character that I ever played. It wasn't like that. We didn't have, like, comic books and everything else at the time. Not the way that we do right now. So, like, I didn't know until later what was going on with this guy and why he had the scar at all. I just thought it was a cool character idea. This guy is huge. He is easily the biggest one they've done so far. So, let's open him. Okay, well, here's a tiger. I imagine that this has, yep, there's a hole in it right down here. So there's the tiger, there's the stand. He can now shoot tigers all the time, regardless of what you are doing. This has a really cool effect, and I doubt that it's going to come through on the camera too much, but like, if you notice, like, everything's clear except for the very back almost has like an effect because of this, I'm sure, but it really looks cool when you're looking dead at it and whatnot. Here's his big open hands. Here's his angry, super serious face. And he actually, they detailed a scar right up here on the head as well, which is really cool. Like, they go so far out of their way. Like, and so here he is. We got a scar on the neck, which I was actually unaware of, if you want the truth about it. I don't see scarring on the back. He's got deep butterflies, which is good, because he actually needs to be able to... Yep, he needs to be able to kind of like this, because you got to get that. You got to get that. If they gave him the oh, that's how they're going to get you to buy another one. The laughing face. We got this face right here, and then we got this face right here, and neither one of them are the laughing face. So he can't do his victory pose where he crosses his arms and laughs. We can't do that. Otherwise, this is a huge figure. I mean, he's big, but he doesn't feel big like Marvel figures feel big. Like when you have the Hulk or something like that and he feels like he doesn't move as well as the other figures in the line. I mean, look at this. All the way back here. I mean, dude, Jada, they are making martial artists. And because they are making martial artists, they want their martial artists to be able to do martial arts posing. And they're making sure of it. Like little things like this, like this rising knee here that he can get, like that's a lot. For a guy this big to be able to lift that foot all the way up, get that knee this high up into the air, that's a lot. I mean, it really is when you stop and think about it. There's more than enough movement in terms of side to side. You gotta hand it to him, man. I do not understand how they can continually knock it out of the park with every single figure that they do. He doesn't feel stiff. There's nothing here that feels like he doesn't feel too loose necessarily, but he doesn't feel stiff. He's got that neck, so he can easily look way up and he can look way down. And he's going to look down on people because they are not as big as he is. Case in point, here's him. Here's Cammy. Like, they weren't joking around with the scale on these figures, man. They are right. How big are you? Like, we got to know. See, and this is what I mean. The thing feels tight. Like Marvel figures, Marvel Legends figures, often when they do big guys, they feel a little tight. They're like, they don't move as well as the rest of the line. You are taller than the thing. Okay? Okay. I don't necessarily hate that. Look at that. Look at this size comparison here. This is wild. This guy is big. Like, but to have the level of movement that this guy has, the level of posability, like, this is outrageous. I can't help it. Like, they just do not do bad figures. Like, at all. Like, by no stretch of the imagination. Jada just continues to knock it out of the park over and over again. And I want to give another decent little thing to Jada real quick. This, the bottom of the foot, is where they put all the information. It's not like on the pants, it's not on the thigh, it's not somewhere where it's gonna, like, it's not on his back or something like that. It's also true with her. They put all the information on the bottom of the foot. So there's nothing breaking her sculpt up where all of a sudden she has a serial number or something like that. That stuff drives me crazy when they do that. Because, like, okay, Jack's Pacific, they did a Zelda figure that I picked up. It was Zelda and Link. And they put the information, it's instead of like on her foot, they put it all like on like the side of her leg. And it's noticeable in like multiple photos that I took because of that. They never should have done that. And this is the part that we got for the background. And it is the biggest background because he is the biggest mug. So as you could tell, like, you could fit 2 characters in here and take a shot. And that's the only time you've been able to do that because he is so large. He demanded so much space that he got the best background. Unreal. So good.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.